And we're back to learning JavaScript. We're going to use the principle from the last video and set up two functions that convert Celsius to Fahrenheit and Fahrenheit to Celsius, just to practice a little bit how to set up functions. First up, we'll convert to Celsius, therefore we need the function keyword, we call it toCelsius. Regular parentheses for the parameter. And then curly brackets, and inside we'll return the Celsius value. It's a simple formula that you can find, for example, here. Quick Google search will give you English results easily. We need Fahrenheit minus 32 times 5 divided by 9. So we'll write Fahrenheit minus 32. We'll have to put that in brackets. And now times 5/9, so times 5 divided by 9. Let me also put that in brackets, it makes it a little bit easier to read. So this is the exact formula. Don't forget the semicolon here. And the return will ensure that this calculation, the result, will actually then be returned, so given to us when we call this function. Now that we've set that up, we'll have to define a variable. Because we have a current Fahrenheit value, we're going to pass on to the function. Let me just make that 75, semicolon. And afterwards we want to print that out using the document.write. But first I'll simply call it, and here I want to use the variable. It's a good idea to give that a different name as the parameter is already called Fahrenheit, therefore I'll call our variable current Fahrenheit. We need to change that here when we call the function using this variable, which is our argument then. It will pass on and then be used as a parameter. So current Fahrenheit is used as Fahrenheit in the function. And as I've said, we want to print that out. So I use document.write, and we can simply cut this code line out where we call the function and directly paste it here. Only thing that we need to do is to get rid of one of these semicolons right here. And now you can see it already runs and prints out our conversion. So 75 Fahrenheit would be around 24 degrees in Celsius. Let me add a degree sign, so plus quotation marks degree. This adds it here. And if I change this number, you can see the conversion still works. Good idea to maybe add some text before it. So I add current Celsius is right here in the document.write. I need to add that instead of quotation marks. And now we can see that here, as I've said, it still runs no matter what value we type in. So this would be our Celsius converter. Now think about how you could set up the same for Fahrenheit. Maybe you want to pause the video, uncode this yourself before you watch my solution. Here's now the solution. We'll define a variable, let current Celsius, let me give that a value of 20. Then we'll create the function using function keyword toFahrenheit. Regular brackets, then curly brackets, and we want to return the Fahrenheit value. Its parameter will use Celsius, obviously. Now we need to check how this is converted. Conversion is still fairly easy. We'll use the Celsius that's used as the parameter here in the function, times 1.8 and then plus 32. Once we've got that, we want to print the result out. To do that, we use document.write. Brackets, semicolon, inside, quotation marks, current Fahrenheit is, quotation marks plus, we call our function to Fahrenheit, regular brackets, and inside we'll use our current Celsius variable as an argument to pass on to the function, and then plus quotation marks the degree sign. Let me run it, and I've got a typo somewhere. Right here, I've used a square bracket. Obviously we need to use curly brackets, so this is the issue here. Let me refresh it, and there you go, now it runs. So we have our current Fahrenheit is 68, so 20 degrees in Celsius would be 68 in Fahrenheit. Let me change the value, and you can see it calculates that properly. I hope these two examples have made functions a little bit clearer, but in general we will encounter this time and time again in future tutorials and courses that I've planned for JavaScript. I hope this video was helpful, thank you for watching, and I'll see you next time.